Hey guys, it's the Rivera sisters. Today we are doing something different. We are going to report, I guess, a missing person case. And this one's a pretty well-known one because it's very it's mysterious,
yeah.
And it's just a whole bunch of suspicious things happen during his case.
And it's weird, really weird.
Yeah. Okay.
So, we're talking about the disappearance of Nicholas Barclay.
When he disappeared, it was June 13th, 1994. He was only 13 years old, which is pretty sad. Imagine a 13-year-old just vanishing. So he was in San Antonio, Texas, where he lived, and he was playing basketball with a couple of friends.
And I guess that day he was calling home so that his mom could pick him up. But I guess his mom works didn't we read that?
Well, she worked late the night before, and she was sleeping.
And so the brother answered, and the brother said that just to walk home.
He didn't want to wake up his mom, so he was like, just walk home. So he did, because it's not anything new, nothing that's out of the ordinary, you know? So before all this, Nicholas was rumored to have problems with his mom. So his mom stated that he would hit her sometimes and he would cuss at her, and police were always at their house trying to settle their disputes, and that was the whole reason that the older brother was staying at their home, so he could keep Nicholas under control.
And I guess Nicholas already had a juvenile record. He broke into a store, right? He
stole shoes.
Stole some shoes. And he threatened the teacher. And his hearing date was the day after he was
abducted
or vanished. I don't know what happened to him, but his hearing was the next day, June 14th, 1994.
A couple months later, on September 25th, 1994, Nick's older brother actually called the police, claiming that he saw Nick trying to break into the family's garage. And I guess the person, or if it was Nick, we don't know, to be honest. The person that looked back at him, ran away, because he saw that someone was looking at him. So
October 1997, a law enforcement got a call from someone at a shelter in,
it's hard to say, Linares,
Spain, claiming that Nick was over there in Linares, Spain, and in a shelter, and basically the sister went to Spain, and she identified that was Nick, and took him home.
Took him home to Texas. Okay.
To Texas.
So when he got home, Nick's mom was like, yep, that's my son. I know that's my son. She was so adamant that was her son. But his uncle, Nick's uncle, and a lot of other people were suspicious. He came, so Nicholas has light brown hair and blue eyes. The person that came home had dark brown hair, dark brown eyes, had a French accent, and spoke with European phrases. Nick claimed that the people that took him somehow chemically changed the color of his eyes and his hair, which doesn't make any sense because to be honest, I'm not sure if back then I don't think technology was that good to be able to do such a thing, He refused to give blood. He refused to do his fingerprints. The cops wanted this because they wanted to know that it's for sure truly him.
For sure, yeah, truly him, because they find it kind of weird that everything was changing.
Everything was different about him.
Yeah, everything was so different. In February of 1988, the FBI finally got a court order where they made him get fingerprints and blood work and everything, and they identified him as Frederick Pierre Bourdon, a 23-year-old French citizen, right? Posing as Nicholas Barclay.
Frederick Pierre Bourdon has a criminal history in France. He has posed as many other different aliases, and he was kind of maybe sick in the head. I don't know. But he claims that he started posing as Nicholas when he saw his poster in a missing child's place. So he pled guilty to passport fraud and perjury in 1998.
After Borden was exposed, he made some statements that just didn't add up. He claimed that he knew Nick in Spain and that he was alive, and then said that he had proof that he wasn't alive, right?
That he was dead. I don't know. This man made a whole bunch of contradictory remarks for, I don't know if he wanted to be the center of attention or something.
And then later on, he denied that he never knew about the case, that he didn't even know who Nick was or
anything about it. So due to the harm that he caused to the Barclay family, he was sentenced to 6 years in prison, when in all reality that he should have, the sentencing guidelines are for 2 years.
Yeah, for the fraud and the perjury. Yeah, they give you 2 years, I guess.
They give you 2 years, but because he messed up a lot of things in their head, he got 6 years. After Borden was exposed, he said everything. He was obviously sentenced. His family was later investigated because they believed that they were involved somehow in his disappearance.
Because it was just weird.
It was very suspicious from the start.
Nick's mom, I guess, was addicted to heroin the year that he disappeared in 1994. Right after her son vanished, like right after, she went to rehab. She passed one lie detector test and she failed the second one. Why did they do the second test?
Because in a case, you need to have like concrete evidence. You can't just go up against someone with like nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, so they did one lie detector test. She passed it. And what I don't understand is why she didn't pass the second one. If it's...
And I guess her... what I was looking at some other videos that I guess the brother already had a drug problem. He already had a drug problem, but what we read is that he developed a drug problem after
his brother's disappearance.
Yeah. His brother tragically died from a cocaine overdose.
Before his death, Nick's brother was actually a suspect in his case, but because of his sudden death, the whole investigation was stalled. Nick was also known as Nicky. He is a Caucasian male with light brown hair, blue eyes. He has a couple tattoos. He has the letter J on his left shoulder. He has the letter T between his thumb and his forefinger, so right here. And he has the letters L and N on his outer left ankle. He also had a gap between his front teeth.
So yeah, he was pretty young getting those tattoos illegally. Like, you kind of wonder, like, what kind of relationship he had with his parents or whatever.
Because he was considered a rebel.
Yeah.
You know.
Nick was diagnosed with ADD. He was last seen wearing a white t-shirt, purple pants, black shoes, and a pink backpack.
So I will be leaving a number at the description, just in case anything comes up, because you can never lose hope with these kinds of cases. So if you see anything, know anything, hear anything, don't be afraid to call, because it can save another person's life if this is still continuing. Like, you know? Okay. So now we're getting on with the theories.
So my theory is that he probably ran away because he had a court hearing and he knew he wasn't going to win that. And he was just trying to, you know, when you're a little kid, you don't really think about, like, I'm just going to be in trouble for a little bit. Like, they think they're going to be in trouble for a long time. And so that's what I think. He just ran away just to, you know, and
prove something. No, not to prove something.
Just to, like, not be in trouble. Yeah. And I feel like maybe I don't know. I really don't know what happened.
So I think his family had something to do with it, because I find it suspicious that his sister flew all the way to Spain, identified a man who looks nothing like her brother, said, that's my brother. Took him home. His mom was like, yep, that's my son. But her son had gap between his teeth, tattoos, and he was distinguishable. And this man was a whole different person. Yeah. He wasn't even like the same height, I think. Like, if he was 13 when he went missing, that man was 23 years old. Like, there has to be something. They were so, like, suspicious about the whole thing. It's suspicious because what kind of mother doesn't know how their own son looks? I get it, she was addicted to heroin, but, like, that doesn't impair, well, at least I don't know, it doesn't impair your vision, and it doesn't impair your...
Well, it just as a mother, you know who your child is, and even, like, they didn't look the same. Like, how come the mom didn't right away ask for, like, a DNA test or blood sample or something, you know? Like, they just went along with it. If you guys like these type of videos, just let us know. More. Yeah, let us know. We'll
investigate. Like I like these. We'll investigate because we did notes.
Investigation.
Notes. I was all pissed downstairs because I don't know what the heck is going on. I really want to know what happened to that little kid.
It sucks that the family doesn't get, like, closure if we didn't do anything.
So that's it for this video. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Comment down below to let us know what you guys want to see, because we'll do anything you guys want to see. And with that,
and hold on, and we upload every Monday and Thursday. Monday and Thursday. Put that little ring notification, click on it, get a notification. Ring. The little bell.
Yeah, the bell icon notifies you when we upload.
Yes, so
with that being said, the Rivera sisters are out. Peace.